Explain what you do for agents so they can actually just focus on selling homes.
So we're gonna have two main components. The first one is we just take over running your Facebook ads for you. We stay up to date on what's working. We kind of take learnings across the different people we work with and then bring them across. So basically, we're always trying the things that get you the best results with your Facebook ads. And then on the organic side, it's more of a training platform because the best content on your organic socials coming from you. We'll work with you on like what videos you should shoot, how you should do that. But it's more of a training than it is us doing it for you. So on the paid side, we just do it for you. And then we call it a done with you on the organic social side. But basically the goal is get you clients from social media.
What is necessary? What does an agent need to do other than just post stuff on social media?
So one of the things you always have to pay attention to social is what are the different platforms pushing today? Because that's where they're going to push the most attention to. So like Instagram right now, it's Reels. And the beauty of Reels today is the discovery feed. It used to be like traditional social media was you would go and post and it would show to people that followed you and you had to get people to follow you to see it. Now, though, they're showing it to people who reels specifically to people who don't follow you yet. So, like, I'll post a reel and 80% of my views come from people who don't follow me yet. I just take that. Like, so for example, like if you're a Craig coaching member, go grab one of the ads and create a reel, use the exact language in it, create a reel out of it. That's going to people that don't follow you yet. And then you could just do a really simple call to action. It's like DM me. One that we were telling someone to shoot was just hey, here's the three things I look for in homes with pools. One, two, three, DM me pools to get a list of homes with pools in your area. And then they DM you pools, and then you just start sending them the list and you qualify them right there over the DMs. And then you try to drive them to a phone call from there. But it's not, you just take the same messaging and you just adapt it into a reel for people. And without even spending on ads at that point, you're now getting it in front of people that don't follow you yet. And then if you want to kind of pour some gas on, then you put some ad spend on top of those reels and really start driving them in. You can use different features of them to accomplish both the bring new people in and nurture the old. Instagram, going back to that, because that's what we've been using the most success for people, is like reels for new, stories for old. And the beauty of stories is every reply is a one-to-one private conversation. So you're having these private conversations with people where they'll actually tell you the real information about them. That's one thing that like a lot of people seem to focus really on the feed post, which is a big mistake. Because no one's going to go on there and be like, I've been pre-approved for this much. This is how much I have for a down payment and a fee that everybody can see. So we're trying to drive everyone we can to a private message. Like everyone who has success on social probably spends 60 to 70% of their time on the DM side of the platforms. So we're having those private conversations, driving them in there. Then we try to get them out of that into a platform that you own. And then you retarget the hell out of them, email them like crazy, and you kind of don't let them go at that point. But you got to get them there first. And most people try to go straight from I'm just random feed posts to their client. And you have to think about that process along the way.
What top agents do a great job of, Andrew?
I mean, one of the top things is really knowing their numbers of what's working or not. A lot of people, when they're kind of starting out, not sure what to do, they're copying. When you're the top agent, everybody copies you as soon as you do anything. They hire the same companies you hire, they copy the website. Everything is like, I'm going to copy what Craig's doing. And my favorite part is the next line he said, but nothing I've done online has worked before. They were copying him, but none of it actually worked. And it's like, they don't know the pieces that are actually making the thing work. And the top people understand, okay, if I'm measuring each step, I know where the numbers are off and what can work. I don't even know which one is sticking, but I did get a client one time, but they don't know what did that. Like I'll work with some, like especially as like working with some of your titanium members where they'll be coming to, okay, I have this contact percent rate of every lead that comes in and the different lead sources, like every lead source, they have the exact contact rate percentage. And then they go from there to say like, okay, then here's how many booked an appointment. Here's how many showed up at that appointment. Here's how many booked it in person. Here's how many in persons we converted. Like the amount of people that don't have any of that data. And even if you simplify and just said appointments booked from calls, even that simple, most people don't have. And those who track that, those are the ones we're seeing typically are a very good sign they'll be successful.